It's like a
He
film.
smashed it. I know, like my knight in shining armour.
Birds, five birds, birds, five birds, birds, five birds, five birds and a mic.
Hello and welcome to episode 46 of Five Birds and a Mic. And I think there's the tears have come out and there is no restrictions that we can't podcast together. So this is the last one, girls.
Oh, good job, because I'm selling my dining table. So I genuinely didn't know where I was going to sit to do it.
Thanks, Boris. Thank you, because otherwise we would have had some logistical nightmares with Emma.
Thank you.
But not only are you selling your dining table, something else happened to you this week, Emma.
Yeah, Rob. I had a little. Just put that down.
He's
just tidying up for me.
naked.
I had a little surprise at like 2:00 in the morning the other day.
Oh, look at that bicep.
Here he is.
Oh, sexy bastard.
He is. Emma, do you mind just moving a little bit across? Just move a little bit across, a bit more further across. Rob, come
Do you
back
want me
in.
to zoom in on Rob?
Yeah.
Do you want Rob to do this podcast instead of me?
Yeah, well, I love you dearly, but I wouldn't mind if it was Mr. and Mrs.
Do you want him on the bike in the background?
Oh,
Yes. Naked.
well, that. Well, what, darling? That would. I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of background entertainment whilst we're doing the podcast. If he fancies keeping on track.
Get him all sweaty. Chuck your cup of tea over him.
Well, I could send Betsy down because she, as I was exercising this morning, she had one of those water misters saying, "You look a bit like you need to be cooled down, mummy." She sprayed me everywhere. The mat was slippy as anything, so that was fun doing things.
Oh no! Did you stay calm? That would have made me really angry.
I was on the last 5 minutes, so I just had to keep going.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
I had to keep going. I had the motivation of getting off the thing because Freddie was licking my face, so it was just everything was just Should we just go? We'll go back to Emma. We'll go back to Emma and Rob. Sorry, I'm multitasking. It'd just be easy. Can we just go back to the shop so I don't have to deal with my children? That would be handy.
I know.
Blimey.
I know.
Blimey, Boris. You don't know how this is because you don't live with your kids because you just seed and leave. Sorry, but he does. Oh, anyway, so you had a lovely surprise, Em.
I did. He didn't tell me at all. And actually, I had a day this week, Monday. Was it Monday? All the days are blurred. And I think I pretty much had a mental breakdown. I was done. You know, when you're just overwhelmed, like it was just all too much. And I called him, and it's the first time I've cried, like literally couldn't stop crying. And he was actually in the airport in, Munich, or I don't know. He had to take 2 flights, Munich and Amsterdam. And he was in the airport and he was like, oh fuck, do I tell her? Like, she's really in a bad way, do I tell her? And everyone said to him, don't tell her, just surprise her.
it was better waiting.
Yeah, just surprise her. So then that night, it was like 2 a.m, he called me about 5 times, and eventually I woke up and he was like, look out of the window.
Oh.
I opened the curtain and he was stood there and he said, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Is this real? What the fuck?
That's so nice.
Yeah, he's only here till Saturday night or Sunday.
That's okay.
And he can't leave the house. So
perfect.
He's on house arrest. But he doesn't care. Like,
it doesn't matter. Everything he needs is in the house.
Yeah, it's perfect. So,
oh God.
Yeah, lovely surprise.
It's like a
He
film.
smashed it. I know. Like my knight in shining armour.
It's just
I was really happy.
When did he know he was going to do it?
as soon as he got his negative result on Sunday, he booked the flight straight away.
Oh.
Yeah, because when he goes back there, he doesn't have to quarantine at all, so long as he has a negative test.
Yeah.
That's good.
So he can get back, have a test. Obviously, it'll be negative because he's already had the Rona. And then he can just get back to training and what have you.
No.
Oh,
So yeah, it was lovely. It's lovely having him here. The kids, Oscar cried his eyes out.
Oh.
He did.
Yeah.
I bet
He was
his
just
mind.
so overwhelmed. And then Bella coming in the morning, and Rob said it was his worst nightmare because she was scared. Because it was dark, she couldn't see him, so she didn't know who it was. And then he said, like, Bella, it's Daddy. And she was like, Daddy, it's Daddy. So yeah, it's been a wonderful few days. Really nice.
I guess it made everything feel a bit more worthwhile. That's just, it's those weird things where life is so difficult and just something as simple, which isn't really that simple, is it? It was a huge gesture from him. That is incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous. I can't lie at how romantic and gorgeous that is.
Very jealous. Not even going to hide it.
It's just stunning. Is he always like that? Is this a normal thing for Robert to be quite grand gesturing?
He's very good at surprises and big gestures, and yeah, he is very good. I'm a lucky girl.
You are. I also think Robert's a lucky man. I think that's why he flew all the way back, because he knew where the most important things were.
Yeah. He just because he's on a break. Obviously, he would have been able to come for longer and sooner, but because he got corona, he couldn't. So then he was like, as soon as he got that negative, he was like, yes, get on the plane now. So yeah, happy Dowd House.
Good. I bet Oscar didn't want to go to school, but I bet you were like, do you want to go to school now? Because I've got quite a few hours with my husband for a little bit now.
Yeah. Tuesday when the kids left, and we were like, oh my God, we've got all day. We've definitely made the most of Tuesday.
I think maybe that's why Robert's got his top on, because he got a bit cold on Tuesday not wearing anything.
And the thought of riding that bike right now doesn't appeal to me.
Good girl. Use and abuse. That's a nice sound.
The Savlon is out.
Oh, you could be my Saturday like, Rob, you need to go now because I need a rest.
Seriously, she's like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? What are you doing to me?
So moving on then. So Emma's very fulfilled in loads of different ways. To George, who I think is also pretty happy at the moment. She's set.
Yeah, I was up until yesterday. I don't know what happened yesterday. I think everything just got on top of me a little bit. I literally walked in through the back door and Steve was like, "Babe, you all right? Missed you." Boom, lost it. Absolutely lost it. And he was like, "What happened? Was someone horrible to you in Morrison's?" I was like, I just lost it. I absolutely lost it. And then I do what I do, and it's like at the minute that I manage to get some composure, it's like, right, and I'm not going to talk about that now because I've got my composure, and I've just got to grip onto that full frontal, otherwise I'll completely lose it. But yeah, no, everything's fine. I think it was just one of those moments where it was like, so yesterday I had to officially email my notice in for the flat, so it was a bit of a, you know what I'm like, I've moved that many times while I've been working with girls now, but it's the timer goes off in my head.
Yeah.
And then it was a bit of a, right, okay, I've got until the 23rd, that's fine. Shit, I think I said I'd work some Sunday. Shit, when's all this stuff going to go? How am I going to do that around work? Because then I've got when your mind just starts.
Yeah.
On top of that, the granny wagon went in for its MOT. It just failed everything. It just failed
balls.
everything. There was a lot of suspension, that needed redoing. There was a large section of the exhaust that needed doing. There was bulbs that needed doing. There was just a lot of work that was very expensive. Thank you, Deborah. And then we got told that there's a problem with my radiator that is now leaking. That's another extortionate amount of money to get that fixed as a whole unit. Is it worth it compared to what we paid for the car? There's something like a sun drip tray. It's like a drip tray for your oil underneath car. That's fucking corroded. We just left. It just came off apparently. So I don't have one of them, but it's just an advisory. But the leaky radiator isn't an advice. Basically, there's a lot of shit that I can't be asked to deal with that I've got to deal with. So now I've had to clean the car, hoover the car, get all my random shit out the car that I didn't realise was still in there, to sell it. So I'm trying to sell and buy a car right before Christmas whilst I move out of my flat.
Oh, babe.
So
You just love doing it all at once. You just love it.
So in the grand scheme of things, my life is absolutely rosy, but I'm riding a very fine level of keeping
juggling
shit together.
You've just got a lot to deal with, and every day that goes by, it's one less day before the end of the year, so you're just thinking, I've got to get this done. Yeah. And it'll get done, and it'll actually be fine, and it'll get done pretty easy, but the idea of it is worse than the reality of having to deal with it.
And that's what yesterday was. And poor Steve, I don't think he's not seen me to that point of where I go, I can't mentally get my list in order, and I break down. Not seen
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Really.
And I think as well, because it wasn't actually anything to do with him and he hadn't caused it, I think he then shits himself because he's a bit like, but I don't know how to help.
I don't know how to
because I didn't do this.
I can't say sorry. Saying sorry isn't going to make a difference.
He just has to kind of sit there and watch you.
But yeah, it was all right. Apart from that, it's good. I made a chicken Mexican stew, which the board ate. Which was amazing. And then I think to try and kind of chill me out, Steve's agreed that we can have a Christmas day on Saturday. So tonight I am dragging both of them to go and get a new tree and some new decks. So we're going to have a Christmas day on Saturday. So it's going to be me and Steve putting the tree up, having some drinks, lots of Baileys, nice food.
Christmas
That's
songs,
lovely.
films.
Yeah, I just started to feel a bit festive. I did say, did T want to do it with us, like wait for a weekend when we've got him? Apparently he's not that arsed, which shoots me down to the ground.
They get bored too quickly.
I'm very protective. I'm very much like my mother. I've realised when it comes, for the first time in many, many years, I'm genuinely looking forward to Christmas. But I feel like it's awakened this very primitive thing inside me that reminds me very much of my mother, where it's like, don't touch that. That's you can look at it. You can't be involved in it. Your opinion, again, doesn't matter, but I will ask for it, but I'm looking for the answer I'm wanting to hear. It's a weird... We've kind of bonded over it yesterday. It was lovely, really, in the grand scheme of things. But, yeah, my inner Deborah's coming out with Christmas.
My mum used to be exactly the same. She used to let us have a certain amount of baubles that she would let us place. Yet it was very much like, no, right, up.
More to the back,
and then
more
we'd have
to the back, more to the back.
Yeah. I was going to say, you let them do the back of the tree.
Yeah, it was always the back. So she let us do and then she obviously had the window side because we had it in a big alcove window. So we were always allowed the side, I think, that probably always got knocked over by the dog so that she could then put it back on herself.
Yeah. Very clever.
It's lovely. It's manipulative. But it's lovely, G, that for the first time ever, the annoying thing though is that normally around this time for us in the shop, we're on wind down, we're chatting about what we're wearing to go out, we're talking about how drunk we're going to get and who's going to break a leg, and the wind down. Whereas I don't know what it is about Corona as well. With everything, when it feels like shit hits the fan, you've got Corona on top as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just a
It's
normal
anxiety, isn't it?
Yeah, that constant living of worried. I think that doesn't help either, G, when you have something else as well. And not the impending doom, because that's the wrong thing, because I am excited about opening the shop up. But it is the anxiety of managing all of that and dealing with that again. Yeah. When you get in your cocoon, it's that in itself.
100%. It's one thing to, do our little bits and bobs for work and my life personally, I've done a complete 360 this year, and then to chuck these little bits on top, that in itself is not high on my capacity of what I can deal with, but I'm riding above a level that I find healthy for my mindset. So then to go back into I'm about to have a fucking batshit crazy 3 weeks at work, because it's going to be, that's full frontal fact, to then put a work schedule into that, then I'm riding at a level where it's like something's going to give, and it's either going to be my liver or my sanity. I'm hoping it's my liver, if I'm being honest, because I know that can bounce back.
She's strong.
I've kind of pummeled the sanity enough times, like my liver can just take one for the team this season.
Don't worry, G, it's all right. I'll put Meggie behind me and you can just go to me. It's fine. If anything happens in the shop, I'll let Meg stand behind me. She's going to blow. She's going to blow. She's going to blow.
We'll decide who's feeling the strongest that day.
Yeah.
So it's weird though, isn't it? It's like me and Meggie were saying before we started recording, like we super need this kind of excuse to get up and get dressed and have the routine and get back into work. I mean, Meggie more so, I would imagine, at the minute. How's it going in the house?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just, to be honest, it's flown. It's absolutely flown. I can't believe it's already next week that I'm going back.
It's mad,
but then
isn't it?
I think I've also got to the point this past week where it's been a bit of I'm back to work next week, so I'll just not do anything because it doesn't matter because I'm already coming back next week. So I'll wake up, and if I can go back to sleep, I'll just go back to sleep. And then before I know it, it's which sounds amazing, but then it's just a weird thing of being just not
no structure,
having a reason. Do you know what I mean? It's a weird thing, and it's
before you know it, you've not left the house in 3 days.
Or showered. You know, where you just I'll shower later, and then before and then I literally sat there yesterday or the day before and was like, I've not showered in 3 days. And I couldn't believe it. I could genuinely, I was disgusted at myself.
Do you have a shower? I have 2 showers a day. One in the morning, one at night.
I wash and everything,
I
wash every morning and night, but I literally, because I hadn't gone out.
Hang on, what are you washing?
Everything.
What are you washing?
Face?
Well, face and food.
What? Pardon?
What, you don't just have a shower?
No, I don't know. It was just, it felt more effort.
No. We're going back.
Do you use a flannel? Do you have a prosy wash?
I have 2 flannels. I have a flannel for my body and a flannel for my face.
You have a fanny flannel? You have a fanny flannel?
Yeah.
Are they different colours? How do you know the difference?
She just sniffs it.
Well, yeah, one's grey. You've got to make sure you're clean still.
Yeah, but sometimes that a flannel that's foosty, that's been folded and dried on its own, can get a little bit foosty.
I have 3 flannels. I put the flannel goes in the wash basket every day. After a morning and an evening.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
So you have 3 flannels. You have 3 flannels, right?
Yeah.
So morning you do.
What, sorry? Why is this being made into a weird thing? This is
because it is.
No, it's
because
not. Just
it is.
Just have a shower, babe.
Yes,
just
I
have a shower.
But then it's the effort to have to
no
go
shower.
upstairs. The bathroom's right next door, so it's so convenient. Then I have to go upstairs and have to run the shower. I don't know. It felt like a massive.
You do it in the small little.
Effort. Yeah.
You don't even go into the bathroom and do it. You do it in the little tiny sink.
If I was going upstairs into the bathroom, I'd just have a shower. But the idea of having to come upstairs to go into the literally, I just sat there and was like, oh my god, it's been 3 days and I've not. Well, 2.5 days. It's been 2.5 days, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get up.
We've got to do that. No, this whole podcast now has to be about this because I cannot get past it. I can't get past it. So you wash your face, yeah?
And then
are you filling up?
After face.
Are you filling the sink up so it's nice and warm, or what's going on? What do you do?
Yeah, you run
Go
the
through
tap
it,
and it's hot, and you just keep it running. So I just leave it running, and then I rinse, and I do my bits, and then I'll rinse.
Whoa.
And I'll do my bits.
Detail.
It's like a caravan wash, innit?
Yes.
You know, we used to go to the caravan or something when you were little.
Yeah, but I'm not going to have a shower every morning and night.
Get a flannel.
I'm not going to have a shower every morning and night.
Do you do your armpits? Do your armpits as well?
Yeah.
So have you stripped down in your tiny little toilet?
but I'm already am. I'm just in my dressing gown. So it's just, I just undo my dressing gown.
Flasher, top streaker here.
So we've wiped our face.
Yeah, we've
done the pits.
We've wiped the face. That gets washed out and that gets put onto the radiator, and then I carry on and I do my wash.
So where does
it's just a quick thing on a morning and a night. I'm not discussing this. I'm not talking about this.
No,
is it a wipe or is it a douche? Is it a wipe or a douche?
It's a wipe. Why would it's not a douche?
I just don't see the point of it. If you want to do that, just baby wipe it, or just change your knickers, or have a shower.
Can I have Meg for Secret Santa?
You've still got to wipe. You can't
I want
just change
to
your
do a
knickers
personalised
and not wipe.
fanny flannel.
Make sure you get a couple though, Em. Make sure a couple of the flannels, so you got 2 fanny flannels.
Could get one of those flannel sets at 7 days a week. Just have them.
I'll label it back and front. Front bum, back bum.
The double-sided. Can you get personalised Femme Fresh?
No, I can't use Femme Fresh. It makes me get a water infection. Thrush. It makes me get thrush. It is. It irritates me. It doesn't matter. It still happens every time I try and use it, and I think I'm going to use it. I just have to use water.
It might be.
It irritates me.
You don't put it up. You just.
No, you don't put it up, but you can just tell, because I can guarantee a couple of days later it'll feel a little bit funny, and I'll be like, oh, it's because I used that. So don't use it because you've used water.
Or it could be the flannels.
Pair of pants on, Meg, and you get a UTI, kiddo. So I won't put it down to Femme Fresh. Everybody else is managing just fine on it. They're going to be ringing you up to get you tested if you're reacting to Femme Fresh.
I just don't use it anymore. I used it on a few separate occasions.
No, she doesn't.
And it always happens. So I don't use it now. I haven't used it in a couple of years.
She doesn't.
Because it doesn't work.
Shouldn't have a shower.
She got the flannel. That's too messy. Femme Fresh on a flannel. Blimey.
Too foamy.
Oh, Maggie.
Can we all just buy flannel for Christmas?
Yeah, should we all just? Do you know what? I'd find it hilarious if we had some fans that send in fan flannels for Maggie.
Flannel mail. Flannel mail.
Has anyone else got the vision of Meg doing it?
Yeah. Yes, on the side.
Thinking it, that's a good job done. Good job done. Putting the flannels in the wash.
Okay, basically, all I was trying to say was I've got nothing to live for, so I didn't want to get shower, all right? And you're just taking the piss.
Oh my God.
So sorry. This is not good content, but I can't compose myself.
Can we have that as a thumbnail? I've got nothing to live for. You're making the back of my head hurt.
Oh God.
Behind my ears.
In other news, though, I do love your plaits, Maggie.
Thank you.
I like this Meggie gangster vibe. She's angry at us as well.
She is.
She looks like a G.
Fuming.
She doesn't like it, does she?
She's so angry.
She's about to menage our arses with a flannel.
Yeah.
Wash your mouth out with some Femme Fresh and a flannel. Oh, okay, shall we? I'm so sorry, Maggie, but there's so many things I want to say and I can't say it now because I can see your face.
Podcast, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, should we move on?
Yeah. Are we excited for the Christmas
I've just moved to Meg's face.
She's fuming. She's not even laughing.
She's fuming.
Right, Christmas window. When are we doing it? Tuesday.
I don't know. Is it Tuesday?
No. I'm just going to let Megan be in charge.
Well, most of the things that we do, the ticky-tocky things, and any ticky-tocky-tock-tock-talks, and any sort of measurement, I'm going to have to turn Meg's face off. Is Meg's game. Meg's got some sass recently, so it's a bit like if nothing. I feel like Meg's turned into George. You know those moments where there's a mood, and there's a tone, there's a shift in the air. That's what I feel like. Meg's turned.
You said this to me though, but she was lovely to me.
Yeah. You got initiation on Tuesday, mate. You were missing your husband.
Well.
You had shit going on, so you got nice.
Yeah.
Now you've had Rob back, so you wait. You bloody wait.
Yeah, I might get it on Tuesday.
She'll come
Also,
after you.
I'm not entirely sure that Meg is I think Meg's a little bit more scared of Emma than she is of me and you, G, to be fair. So I think
absolutely.
I'm not entirely sure that she would be able to say the same things to Emma.
She'll get confident. She'll get cocky because she'll get confident. She'll start with the little pew 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 sniper rifle that she does at me and you, and then she'll just turn around and pew one right at Emma, and then she'll be like, fuck. And then Emma will just sit there, all what is it?
Stoic.
She'll just sit there and gather her thoughts on how to destroy Megan. And I'd put a 50p bet on that Emma will just go with silence, and then she'll sip her coffee and be like, I have to leave soon.
Yeah.
And then mic drop, and then that'll be it. Battle of the
To be fair, there's been times recently where I've wanted people to fight me. Like I thought, I'd love someone in Sainsbury's to offer me out. Do you know what I mean? Just to have a bit of a fight to get some anger out.
Roadman Nems coming in.
Yeah, honest, just like, that's my fucking bag of salads. Just something very, just normal. Bit of a time in prison would have been nice as well.
Yeah.
Like a holiday for you.
A nice way of lockdown.
To get locked up for a few days. So yeah, I could. But I'm calmer now. I've had a shag.
Yeah.
I've been shagging.
Fingered out of you.
I'm just so angry, Rob. I'll make you feel better. Look at Digger. What are the things on the road? What do they do? The road things.
A drill.
Yeah, that's the ones.
It's called. Rob calls it a Black and Decker.
Why
does he call it Black and Decker now?
Because that's the name.
Last 7 seconds or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something that he says.
He calls what does he call a Black and Decker?
A good when you have a good pounding. It's called the Black and Decker because it lasts 7 seconds.
Oh.
I'm going to say that to Steve with a really straight face just as he starts doing it.
Oh, talking of Steve and the piano, who'd have thought that George, when we first started this lockdown, these podcasts...
Can you believe it?
We talked about men and who you would never, ever go out with, and you are sitting on a piano.
I am.
You even sent me a picture of you actually trying to do some tinkling.
I was tinkling. I believe I was tinkling to a bit of Mr. Capaldi at the time.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we've moved on to a bit of Camilla Cabello, Senorita.
Oh.
I printed off some music at work. Actually, I need to grab that.
Oh, I'll bring Bella's keyboard out and we'll do a duet.
Or Meg can bring a Casio.
Yeah.
We could have a Five Birds band.
But it's just piano.
All piano.
Just all piano.
I've got a trumpet.
Great, yeah. They go together really well.
Sharp.
Oh no. The last where were we when we watched someone do carols and we were like, oh God. I find stuff like that really awkward.
Porterbrook. Was it Porterbrook?
Oh, that was when you got the
Christmas.
dump text, wasn't it, G? That was the dump text evening, wasn't it?
Do you remember?
It was a Thursday, mate. I do remember it. I remember it well.
Oh. Oh. That was
Those days are gone now. Look at you sat at your fucking piano.
Gone. I'm sat here.
Absolutely gone.
I mean, it's 21 now. I couldn't give a fuck.
Shopping at Morrison's.
I live in Derbyshire.
Fresh food.
I don't have to go to no pub to watch carol singers. They come to my house.
They come to me.
Yes.
In this semi-detached clowns. I've got stairs and a driveway. Can we just talk about the luxury of parking your car right outside where you live? And there's never a battle.
Oh, yeah.
There's never like, oh, is that bastard parked in my spot? I just park up. The shopping comes from the boot straight into the door. I've never known luxury
amazing,
like
isn't it?
Honestly, I've not had since I was a kid.
I sometimes prefer parking on the side of the road because then I don't have to argue about who's moving the car when and the times of moving cars in and out. So I sometimes just leave mine on the road. And Tim says, why have you left it on the road? And I said, because I've got to go out again and you want to move the car again because he's driven in. And he said, but I can just move it. I said, we waste about 30 minutes a day moving cars. Moving frigging cars.
First world problems.
Yeah, do you mind moving your car forward a little bit? I've got to get it out of the garage. Why? Oh, because I just want to go in the garage. Okay. All right, you can move it back now. No, I'll leave it there. No, I'll move it then. We don't need to move the fucking cars. There's coronavirus in the world. The cars aren't important. But hey, we had we've had a spate of my type of car being stolen. So Tim now moves his van to park across my car in the morning.
That would drive me
at
insane.
Night. So I can't move the car until Tim moves the car of his car. So there's a lot of bumbling.
A lot of anger
messing
around
about
the car moving. Just want an easy exit.
Yes. Yeah.
Just want an easy exit.
I just want easy full stop.
Yeah,
everything needs to just be easy. Yeah. Yeah.
It's when you're running late for the school run, isn't it? And you're just like, that's the last thing you need. That right there is the last thing you need.
Oh, I need to go. I haven't moved the car yet. Move the fucking car! Move the fucking car! Anyway.
How's the bathroom coming on?
Oh, yeah, is that done yet?
No. It's taking long. The pipes took a bit longer than planned because apparently he's not a plumber, so it's taken a lot longer. So that's fine. Things need patching up, and now because I want things off the floor, so you've got more space, then behind like a bad job can't be hidden. He's got to make everything perfect. So he's stressing a bit. And then the ceiling went up. The ceiling is up, and then he's realised the ceiling has to come back down because the shower is coming out of the ceiling. So more pipes need to be going in.
Are you having like a big one that just comes down from the ceiling, like one massive shower head?
Just like comes out.
Nice.
And then we're having one for the side because obviously when the kids shit their pants or the dog does something, we can wash it down with a separate hose because that's not practical, is it? A big shower head.
No, you'll be thankful for that.
You can't clean knickers, can you? Like that, hanging over. No. So yeah, probably another maybe 2021 midway. We might get it done.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know. I try not to ask too much. The cabinets come today, so I'll have a look at that. I try not to ask too much and be very supportive, yet under my breath I'm like, it's taken 3 fucking weeks already and we've just done pipes. But that is what tradesmen do. Moan and say, it was going to take longer. There's always things that come that you never plan for. Okay.
Yeah, it's worse because it's like my sister has the same problem with her husband who's a joiner, and she's like, if I could pay someone, I actually would. She'd rather pay somebody else than deal with the shit that she gets.
Yeah, I've got a long list, and the amount of times I said to Tim, should we just pay? No, it's fine, I'll do it. And this list is getting longer and longer and longer and longer. And I said to him, it actually would be cheaper or just the same amount of money as you going out to work and getting paid and me getting someone in, and then I can be rude to them and ask them how fucking quickly they're going to get it done.
Why don't you sack him, Em? Just sack him. See what happens.
Yeah, I might. But then
Might get him to move quicker.
Or I could, if
Like a warning.
maybe if I'm going to stand in the bathroom and use a flannel and then say, if you get this done tonight, you might be able to Black and Decker me. Then we might get something done. Was that too soon, Meg? Was that too soon? Sorry.
The what? I totally zoned out, sorry.
Okay.
Andrew's going to call this one the fanny flannel.
It's a flannovation.
Oh, I'm wondering maybe we've not done any of our gift challenges. We're a bit weird. I don't know if anyone else does this. We do gifts. Emma is the queen of gifts. I will backstory this. So whenever we talk about anything we talk about, Emma doesn't really respond very quickly most of the time. But when there's certain moments that require a celebratory gif, she wades in.
A dramatic answer.
She's a mic dropper on a GIF level.
I find it amazing what you can search on GIFs. It's unbelievable. Like, I love putting in random things to search for and seeing what arises. It's great.
Do you have a back catalogue? Because you come back with these GIFs very, very quickly. So you have a skill for GIF search.
I don't know if I can come off my recording to see what my recent ones are. Let's have a look.
Do you use a certain app, Emma, or is it just built into your phone?
It's just built into my phone. But yeah, I'll just search for anything. Scrunched face. Angry. That was a recent one. Elf on the shelf. Bitch fit. But I've searched for some very random GIFs in my GIFing life.
But you're good at them.
Love a good GIF.
So we do GIF. We've done a couple of GIF challenges where it's a bit where we say, I can't remember what some of them were, where you have to say something, you have to bring out a GIF that explains it. So I really want to do the GIF challenge tonight on find a GIF for the flannel cleaning.
You know it's going to happen as soon as we get off this. You know full well.
Emma's going to pull out one. Emma's going to bring one. Andrew's going to try. He's going to try and get in the action. Try and bring in a GIF, half decent one. Try and be clever with some. Try and be clever with some random wording that none of us really get. We're all like, well done, Andrew. Right, let's move over to our group now, and we'll do our chat there.
Aww.
Oh, I love you, really, Andrew.
We love you, Andrew.
I'm getting him back for Saturday. So I had some pictures taken on Saturday, and Andrew came and helped with the lighting.
Did he bully you? Again. Such a bully.
That's not a serious one. It's weird that you've kept that on your phone, though. Can we talk about the fact that you kept
it? Screensaver. Why is it your screensaver? Is that your wank bank, Andrew?
Oh, don't. Meg got you with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is you.
Chuckling. Yeah. Chuckling to yourself.
Chuckling to yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Killed it.
You nail your own GIF exquisitely. What? I just went in a dream then. A dream world. What time is it?
Lunchtime, mate.
Oh, we've not really done... Oh, piss off.
You almost look like a bit of a catalogue girl.
You look gorgeous. You look gorgeous. You look like you're from a Freeman's catalogue.
Oh, thanks, mate. I was gonna go with Very or Next, but more designer Next. But Freeman's, I'll take Freeman's. That's all right.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Andrew hated that outfit. Hated that outfit. I put it on. He looked me up and down, and he even did a with a head shake.
Andrew.
And there was silence for quite a while. And Sarah's like, let's get going. And Andrew wouldn't move. He just kept staring at me. I was like, what's wrong? He went, I'm not convinced. Well, it wasn't a naughty shoot. It was just a photo shoot. I've got to take pictures for this new website. It doesn't matter about what it's about. It's a new. You were there. You were invited for the lighting. You weren't invited for suggestions, but he came with the suggestions. He brought them with him. He decided to bring a big bag full of advice and ideas. And one of the advice was, I'm not sure that this outfit would work. And he stood for a while, umming and ahhing, head tilting, wondering what would work, and then said, I'm just going to take a picture. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm just going to ask my wife. So he took a picture.
I love that.
He took a picture.
Was it reflecting the light off or something? Did you just not like it?
I just didn't like the outfit.
Didn't like it altogether. Didn't like the boots with the skirt. Didn't like the top. He just didn't like it. He said it was the wrong look.
What did Hannah say? What did your wife say, Andrew?
What did... Oh no, it sort of did. He didn't like it, so he was worried that.
I thought it looked good.
Yeah, so he went on the phone. He went, I've just sent you a picture. Yeah. Okay, so she really likes it, and I'm wrong.
I love that. So he didn't get done from the wife.
I know. Oh, I thought it was... Sarah was like, what on earth? I was like, it's okay. Honestly, it's fine. It's because he cares. And it's because actually he cares more about the fact he doesn't want to get told off by the wife more than anything.
Yeah, I love that.
But I also think that's amazing that Hannah actually cares about what we do as well, because she likes us all. She doesn't want any of us to look dickheads. So she would have blamed Andrew for us looking dickheads if he had anything to do with it. So in a roundabout way, Andrew always gets the shit and always gets the run in the problems. That's all right. I'll cope with that.
Just try and take...
Are you trying to take some of the flat?
Andrew trying to be the hero.
Oh.
The flannel hero. The fanny flannel hero.
Best moment ever. I'm done. The gift for me would be a death drop right now with that flannel thing. You know, the when they just land on the backs.
I'm going to try and find something from like World War II where they're just waving a white rag. See,
and I was thinking of a little pussycat with a little cloth.
I was thinking of something like, damn, I forgot to do my washing. So she hadn't got no flannels. What's she gonna do?
Just with a sock.
A hand and femme fresh. Like, shit. All right, okay.
And on that note.
Oh, look at her.
We're done.
She's moved.
We're done. Clap.